to ask about like maybe your relationship with like gender and like expressing like masculinity and femininity, because I've always noticed, like even before you and Georgia became more like vocal about trans rights, that you're always like not afraid to show like femininity, and that inspires me to embrace it too, even though I'm a bit traumatized by it because I'm trans. I wonder like how has that changed over the years, if changed at all, because I remember also reading something about like you in the 90s also being like not afraid to be called gay or something.
I love the Rena.
Yeah. And that as well. So like I wonder, like in now this environment with like more trans allyship and stuff, like has that for you personally changed at all?
I don't know that it's changed. I suppose I've hopefully learnt as that community has found ways of defining itself and has provided a sort of, you know, when I was a kid, the idea of being non-binary wasn't something that existed. It wasn't a concept, and I've seen that emerge and people able to express themselves through that, and it only ever seems positive as far as I can see. And I think that the kind of the weaponization of trans rights, gay rights, actually when I was a teenager, I remember gay rights being weaponized politically, and that always felt ugly and nasty. And now we look back on that 30 years later, and those people are clearly on the wrong side of history. And now there's a sort of similar weaponization of these topics being taken by mostly the right wing, or certain sections of society at least, trying to create friction and conflict and division where it needn't be, where it's just about people being themselves and not, you know, you don't need to be bothered about it. Fuck off and let people be. And that's the bit, you know, that's, you know, it's that sense of just wanting people to be allowed to exist. And I think that they are, you know, that there are now ways of expressing gender, identity, sexuality that are more nuanced than they once were, and that only seems to be positive if that helps people to know who they are and say who they are and communicate to the world who they are. So, well, I mean, my sense of that is just that we have to be, you know, it's just common sense, really.